Alright, so, about shortly after the election, I made a video. And the video, more or less, was a half hour to an hour long of me basically saying that Republicans have this really nasty habit of snatching defeat from the jaws of victory. Well, here we are. And you know what? I'm going to play this short that I made associated with it just to kind of give you the vibe.
So Republicans now have all the power. I got one thing to say, and it's in my other video I'm uploading. Don't mess it up, please.
So, effectively, that's exactly what's happening because we have a bunch of poison pills like Susan Collins, who, by the way, absolutely needs to get primaried. Um, See, here's my issue with this whole thing. They're going to constantly stab us in the back, the front, and every which way till Sunday because it's not politically advantageous for them to have the machine collapse in on itself and actually return to a free country. They benefit from us effectively being at their mercy. Well, I got a news flash for you. We're not going to play that game. In fact, I'm going to say something that a lot of people probably wouldn't have foreseen me saying. Ann Coulter is a fucking idiot. I don't care if Pete Hegseth sleeps around. That's his business. Who he sleeps with is his business. I care about his military record and I care about his ability to do the damn job. And you know what? I have some fun words to say about certain senators. Get in the way of the American people and get removed from office. Primaries are a coming. And I think a lot of people are sick of your crap. Ooh, that actually looks pretty good. And just to further reiterate, Lindsey Graham, this is the Trump administration, not the Graham administration. Keep issuing orders to Donald Trump, and I guarantee you a lot of your skeletons are going to start ripping right out of your closet quicker than you can say whoops. And then you won't have a campaign. It'll just be a whole bunch of your dirty laundry on full display. So, maybe you should check your station before you start running your mouth. See, you work for us. And we don't work for you. And another thing. I don't care about Nancy Pelosi's little smear wrap-up BS. No one does. You are not going to be able to use the mainstream media as a scapegoat for just saying that you don't want to let the American people have this one. Because now we know your name. We know you've been against us this whole time. And every amount of resource that over half of this country can muster is going to go towards removing you from office in a primary election in 2 years. So do you really want to go down that road? Because we have no qualms about permanently removing you from office. We will make sure that you never hold office again. Every single dark deal that you've ever done can easily be declassified by the President of these United States. Oh, yes. And I really think it's coming. I really like this man. I really don't like his ideas on guns. I think he's completely misguided on guns. But I really like him. Otherwise. And yes, to Susan Collins. Thank you, Cambry. Or Cambry. You have fought Susan Collins. You have gone against every single Trump cabinet pick thus far. At this point, we're just saying you're not a Republican. You're a Democrat role playing as a Republican. And now the mask has come off. So I think it's high time we primaried you as soon as humanly possible. In fact, I really wish recall elections were possible because I'd love to remove you from your seat. A monkey with a wrench could do a better job than you. You're so anti-American and anti-Maine, it's not even funny. Oh, well, I think the Second Amendment should have limitations. That's not what it says, lady. Oh, well, Trump got the majority, the popular vote, so I'm just going to go against everything that he says at every turn. Lady, it's high time for you to leave. It is past time for you to leave. Yeah, that didn't age well. Oh, absolutely, 100%. Attorney generals and special counsels, and even having to adjourn the House, 100%. Yeah, no, it's true. The only reason that these people are against any Trump nominee is because they want to continue the war in Ukraine and in the Middle East because it's lining their pockets. 100%. If you look at Lindsey Graham's top donors, it's all friggin' Raytheon and bullshit like that. So, yeah, I'm making this video as not only a call to arms to primary any Republican who stands against Pete Hegseth as for the position that he's been nominated. But I also think that we need to start looking at advancing politically towards replacing Democrats who oppose this as well. Pete Hegseth is a military veteran with plenty of experience. He has more experience to run the department that he's suggested to run than who we have in there now. In fact, let's look at that for just a second. Langley Outdoors Academy does cover this pretty well too. Um, but no, here we go again with the Rhinos trying to snatch defeat from the jaws of victory. And it's high time, it is very much high time that we hold these people accountable at the polls. 2 years from now, remember their names. Every last one of them. Thune, Collins, Graham, etc. Murkowski especially. Speaking of which, I used to live in Alaska. WTF, bros? What's wrong with you friggin' people? Did someone chop your balls off? Oh, ugh. Yeah, I have an opinion on that too. But yeah, I think that's about going to wrap. I'm not going to do much more than 10 minutes here. If you like the content, hit the like and subscribe button. I think it's high time that we put these people I think it's high time we put these people on notice. You have 2 years to get your affairs in order, and then we're removing you from office. Primaries are coming. And you know what? I think it's time for people to start actively and opening discussing what they can do with Elon Musk to make these primaries actually happen and allocate resources to the states required to remove these senators from office and actually put in real Republican conservative senators who are actually going to vote in line with the will of the people of their state, because Susan Collins hasn't done that since before I was born. Game on.